This project has really come a long way, and we finally have everything completely cut in. It is a Monday, and we are in Middletown, Rhode Island. This is part 11 of the video series. So I'm going to be taking you guys through the whole entire overview of everything that we did in this job. So starting with these workstations, I got all the quads completely cut in. All those single gang deep boxes that you're seeing on the side of the wall there, those are actually for my lighted mirrors, so those are all ready to go. Basically what we do is we put the boxes sideways. Then when we hang the lighted mirrors, all we got to do is just put a blank plate on them and then tie in the cord into the blank plate, and then everything is ready to go and nice and neat. On the ceiling here, I got all the junction boxes completely tied in, and on this wall over here, we got our setups here. So we're going to have two GFCIs. One's going to be for the red circuit, the other's going to be for the black circuit. If you haven't seen that video on how I wire those, check that out. On the wall over here, we got all the low voltage completely poked through there, through those studs. I also got more low voltage going on this counter, so that's all completely roughed in. All these plugs on the counter and on the space below it is completely roughed in as well. I tidied up some of the wires. I had a couple comments saying, you got some wires hanging. Don't worry, we always take care of that once everything's cut in. All the switches over here, take a look at how nice and neat this came out. We got all the wires completely labeled, so I'm kind of trying to show you guys that blue tape has labels on everything, and then inside those boxes, there's even more labels as well, just in case something gets mixed up. Everything is completely labeled and ready to go. I got all the whips coming out for the drivers, all those low voltage wires there. That's going to be all for the drivers as well. We got the quad for the server rack. Over here, I had some questions about this. This is going to be some of these treatment rooms. So they got two sconces on each side of the wall there. I'm still waiting on for some lights because I want to make sure that those areas of where I got the 4 square boxes are going to work out with the sheetrock and everything, because supposedly these lights are going to be on a swivel. So that's where the spec told me to put it, but I just want to make sure. I got all the MCs for my home runs nice and tie wrapped to the side of the purlin there. And we actually started running a little bit of fire alarm wire today. So what I did over here is we're going to be demoing some of the fire alarm here, and then we actually ran a complete return all the way back to the fire alarm panel. That's going to be for my horn strobes, because I have to tie into the existing horn strobe circuit that's over there, so that's going to eliminate my return path. So what I had to do is run a new one. So I'm going to explain that all into detail this week. We're going to continue running this fire alarm. As you can see, that says new horn strobe loop, so that's going to be my return loop to carry that all the way out, and then eventually we're going to turn this fire alarm panel, so that's all going to be during this week. And this is all the fire alarm equipment that's actually hanging from the ceiling, so we're going to clean all of that up and then repurpose it. So if you're in Massachusetts or Rhode Island, give us a call.